I'm going to tell you a dirty secret about teachers. Teachers don't always like their students. This is a story about a student that I didn't like who ended up teaching me a lesson about dreams. Mr. Park was a 22-year-old student in my university public speaking class, and he was impossible. Impossible to teach, impossible to communicate with. Not just because his language level was low, but he couldn't even understand simple gestures like be quiet, or listen, or sit down. And whenever I tried to talk to him, there was this intense, awkward feeling that was so strong that it made me feel uncomfortable. You see, I used to suffer from social awkwardness. So being around Mr. Park was like being around a disease that I didn't want to catch again. But it wasn't only me, because I rarely saw him sit with or talk to other students. In fact, he was a loner, he was a weirdo, or as Koreans say, wongtak. And I'll never forget his first speech. It was so bad. He completely misunderstood the assignment. And after 30 seconds, he just stopped. And his second speech wasn't any better. In fact, some of the students laughed at him. Now, I never laughed at him, of course. I always tried to show respect, which is why perhaps he thought I liked him. And every time after class, he would come and talk to me. And I hated that. Because it was so awkward and frustrating. Teacher! But finally it was the last class, during which I always pass out a poem to my students by American poet Langston Hughes, just like I'm going to do right now. And it goes like this. Hold fast to dreams. And in this case, fast means tight. For if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field. And barren means dead, covered with snow. So we did the poem, we took the class picture, and that was it. Finished. I was so happy. Except that Mr. Park came to talk to me again. But this time with another student. Professor, Mr. Park wants me to tell you that he's going to the Army soon. I thought, good. But then I thought deeper, because I heard about the Korean Army, how there's teasing and bullying. Sometimes people get beat up if they're different, right? And some young man, it even gets so bad that some young men have tried to kill themselves. And I wonder what's going to happen to poor Mr. Park. But I didn't see or think about him for more than 2 years, until last semester. I was walking to class and I heard, "Teacher!" And I turned around and I couldn't recognize who it was, until I got close and I felt this intense, awkward feeling. Oh, it's Mr. Park. Well, he looked different. His hair was short. He looked strong. I had to say something. Army finished? Nah. Home day student now? Nah. Okay, well, really nice to see you. Gotta go. Bye. I started to walk away. And then I heard in a really kind of weak, quiet voice, "Teacher." But he said it so quiet. I thought I can pretend I didn't hear it. So I just kept walking. And then I heard in a strong voice, "Hold fast to dreams." What? What did you say? And as I got close, I saw that there was a little tear in his eye. "Teacher, hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly." And by now the tears were streaming down his face. I couldn't believe it. He said it perfectly. And I looked at him and I saw, I felt all the pain and suffering he'd gone through in the last 2 years. And I just shook his hand and I said, "I'm so sorry." And I turned to go. But he grabbed my wrist and he spun me around. It was really strong. And he took out his wallet, and there in that place where there's usually a picture of a girlfriend or a loved one was that poem that I had given him more than 2 years. I thought about it differently after that. I still didn't like it. But I respected him because he made it. And I made it. Because my dream is to be a good teacher, someone who makes a difference. And I realized you never know when you might say or do something at work or in your life that can make a difference. And you never know who you might affect. Even someone who seems hopeless like Mr. Park. And you never know how much you might affect them. Maybe even save a life. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back. Stop. I'm so tired of that song. Don't let it go. Hold fast. In this complex world we live in, it is so easy to undervalue the importance of a dream. In the big picture, an individual dream may seem insignificant. And that's one reason why some people let it go. Sometimes we need a Mr. Park to remind us of the importance of our dreams to ourselves and to others. My dreams and your dreams really do matter. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. I taught that poem to Mr. Park. Now here's another secret. Mr. Park taught me more. He helped bring that poem and my teaching back to life. And recently I found out about Mr. Park's dream. He wants to be an English teacher. Don't let it go. Hold fast to dreams. Mr.